So I am here with Suzanne Parks Bourgault, a 1997 graduate of Bentley University and a member of the field hockey program. Suze has been kind enough to join me today to talk a little bit about her career at Bentley, what went into her decisions to go to Bentley, and then her career in field hockey following her time at Bentley, among a couple other things. So Suzanne, thank you very much for joining me today. We'll jump right into the questions. First off, what were some of the factors that went into your decision to attend Bentley and be a part of the field hockey program as well?
And Bentley's got an absolutely gorgeous campus, of course. And so that's kind of what made me choose that. And just knowing, kind of trusting, obviously, if it's being ranked as one of the top schools in the country, then of course, it has the reputation already. So really, 17-year-old girl, I picked it because it was pretty. And I didn't actually start playing field hockey until I was a junior in high school. So I was definitely not recruited to the field hockey team. I was lucky that then the field hockey team was decent and, had a respectable kind of 500 season type of record, but certainly nothing like what they became afterward. So I was able to walk onto the team, and then just a couple of years after, so my junior year, we got a new coach, and then that's when the program really took off. And now the current coach is one of my former teammates.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Jess and I graduated together.
Oh, that's funny. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us just a little bit about your time at Bentley and how some of maybe your experiences there as a Falcon helped to shape your life now?
Now I'm a financial advisor, and I own a bunch of rental properties too. So that's been really helpful, I guess, as a background. And of course, while I was there as a finance major, I took a class actually called Intro to Financial Planning, and here I am, a financial planner. So, I think I'm one of the only people that I know that's actually with the same company since graduation. It's been almost 24 years.
Oh,
and I don't see myself ever leaving, honestly. So it's nice. I've sort of created a niche for myself where I keep a very small practice. And so I have a lot of flexibility in my life as well, which allows for field hockey to continue to be part of my life.
Great. Yep.
Yes.
Back to your time as a field hockey player at Bentley, can you touch on your experience of being the Northeast 10 conference that just got started up, field hockey, and your team was the inaugural regular season champion, then you ended up being the runner-up in the ECAC Division II tournament that same year. What was that experience like, having so much success in that first year of the NE10 and then getting so close to that, to that title too?
Yeah, that was really exciting and very big for Bentley because like I said, we had gone from just being a decent program to really that new coach when I was a junior. Kelly really took things to the next level. She had been a Division I player herself at Northeastern. She came and just literally ran circles around us at practices and kind of looked at us like, how come you can't do that? And then really, I don't think we were actually in the conference our first year with her, my junior year. So the following year, she made sure we were in the conference, and we were undefeated and won the championship for the first time ever. So it was really exciting, of course, to be a part of that. And then to see how that program progressed after we left was also just a really, really great to be able to say we had been part of it. The teams just that few years after when they won were, just so impressive. And we were just, happy to be associated with them.
Absolutely. So following your career at Bentley, you've been an umpire, spent a great deal of time coaching, running camps and clinics, just kind of doing a little bit of everything, all involving field hockey. In addition, Coach Spencer mentioned that you're still an active competitive player as well. So how did you first become involved with the coaching specifically, and what has kept you involved in playing and motivated to keep doing this for all these years?
What's funny is I really thought that field hockey was done for me after college. It never occurred to me that this might be something that adults did. Where I'm from in Maine, field hockey wasn't very big, and that's why, if you were experienced, you played all 4 years in high school. So, so it wasn't a real popular sport. So I just didn't think that it would happen again. And then when I just happened to meet someone completely by accident who said that they knew someone who played in a group nearby. So I started doing that. I think I was 23. And I met another woman there who played in Massachusetts because, again, there really wasn't anything in Maine. And so she brought me down there, and that sort of was the beginning of the end for me as far as starting. And she and I are still friends, and we play together with the U.S. Masters team. A friend actually suggested that I do some coaching, and here in Maine, coaches are always needed because it's getting bigger as a sport as far as popularity, but people my age, there aren't as many. So, schools are constantly needing coaches, and, they're just always looking for someone. So I just sort of fell into a position and had a great time with it. And just seeing kids' success with the sport that you love playing it's just too much fun. You can't beat it. So, really, that's just sort of what got me going. And then playing, I just really love the sport. So it's a lot of fun. And it's unbelievable how many opportunities there really are still available for us. In Maine, again, there weren't very many. So I started organizing things about 15 years ago. And in the start, there might have been 3 people who would show up. And now we're really lucky. We have a consistent group that plays year-round, just once a week, but it's still something anyway to feed the addiction.
Really, really touching story. You donated a large portion of your liver to a friend in need. Just an amazing act of generosity. Can you talk just a little bit about that experience, kind of whatever you'd like to share about that memory?
First, what's really crazy is that I really thought it would hurt more. So I thought it would be a much bigger deal. I don't know if it's because as an athlete, you're sort of used to bumps and bruises and being in pain, at some level, but it really wasn't that bad. It was actually an adult field hockey friend that I've met here in Maine. It was her husband who needed it. I was, they're just some of the nicest people that you will ever meet. And so I feel really fortunate to have been able to do it, just from the perspective that I was healthy enough to do it. And then also in that I was in the financial, state that I would be able to do it without really a major impact. My business partner is actually a kidney recipient, so he was incredibly supportive of it. So that made it a lot easier. And I was back at work in about 3 months, and them being really wonderful people, combined with the fact that it really was the cost to me was a couple of months of inconvenience, really. And so that made it a pretty easy decision. And so, we went ahead with that. And, the first month you're kind of out of it anyway. So it passed really quickly. And so within a couple of months, I was back playing too. So the doctor wasn't thrilled about that, but the group up here is very supportive too. So they didn't hurt me. And and then I was really playing, I'd say, about 3 months post-surgery. So yeah, it really wasn't that bad. I feel like it should have been worse.
That's very impressive. Final question today for you, Suze. Could you just share a couple of your fondest memories of your 4 years at Bentley? Doesn't have to be specifically about field hockey, just anything that sticks out to your mind about your time at the university.
I think just the fact that some really incredible people have gone there, and I've got lifelong friends that I met as early as the preseason in field hockey, and obviously others through the course of the 4 years, but I think the luckiest thing is to go to a place and meet some really great people who become lifelong friends. And you can't put a value on that. Just, having good people in your life. And, most of my best friends actually come from back then, from college. And I have to say, I'm very proud that my oldest nephew has just started his first year at Bentley this fall.
Awesome. That's great. Continuing on the tradition, huh?
Exactly.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Suze. Really appreciate it.
It was great to meet you. Thank you.
You too.